In this video, we're going to talk about the technology behind USI-TECH's new cryptocurrency coin that it's been launching through this token offering. And it's being launched through internal procedures within USI-TECH before it goes out to the public exchanges. So we'll talk about that process in just a minute as well. But I want you to see that behind the tech coin is USI-TECH becoming a technology leader. And it starts with the head of product development that USI-TECH introduced in the London conference on October the 28th. His name is Evan Ahern. He is a billionaire. Mr. Ahern owns over 50 businesses in the United States and globally. And his focus is on new technologies that create renewable energy and heating and cooling solutions and blockchain solutions. Now you might be wondering, what in the world does that have to do with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and so forth? It has everything to do with that, and I'll explain what that means in a minute, but it relates in particular to mining and trading of cryptocurrencies, which is how ultimately we make money. But this is the technology behind the tech coin. It utilizes some of the leading scientific minds in the world, and this will make USI-TECH a world leader in the technology field, ensuring that it has a sustainable future and a valuable future. And the main thing behind a coin offering such as this is the value behind the coin. That's the key question that I'm going to be addressing in this presentation. This is Mr. Ahern. He is someone you can look up. He's got an amazing track record of professionality. He is a billionaire. He lives in an exclusive area in Las Vegas and hangs out with leading figures of technology. I'm going to bring you some excerpts of his presentation to us, which was very technical, by the way, in London. It was well beyond where most of us are thinking, because we don't every day think about artificial intelligence, which is machine learning. You know, we hear the term, but we haven't actually seen it applied. And it's now being applied to all the technological functions of USI-TECH. So it is an automated analytical model building. It learns from prior results, and it predicts and builds future models. Now this can be applied to trading. This can be applied to, the mining. It can be applied to a lot of different areas that we're thinking about. Then Mr. Ahern introduced to us the key revolution that he is bringing to USI-TECH, and that is this thing right here called an asymmetric permanent magnet motor generator. And this is an electric generator. Basically, in simple terms, what this does is use the power of magnets to create energy. And you can see the whole process here. If you're technical, you can follow this with all the electrolyte flows, and so forth, and how it works with water. It basically can break down water in simple terms. So it makes hydrogen fuel with an electrical generator. So you can, if you're technical and you want to follow all that, but you can see it has a distilled water tank. It goes through a pump, etc. It has a fill vent, and then works in an engine, etc., etc., etc. But this is a piece. This is the generator. It's a magnet, a large magnet based on magnet technology. It is patented. It's patented in 17 countries and being patented in additional countries as we speak. And this lasts for 17 years. It can be updated and renewed. But this particular device enables the company to do high efficiency cryptocurrency and Bitcoin mining. This is a close-up picture of the device, so you can see it a little bit more clearly. But that's basically what we are looking at. So the company is also, in addition to that development, and I'll link that back in just a second, but the company has also moved heavily into ASIC mining. So some recent hardware capital additions, $19 million US dollars added in October and $10 million a month. By 1 month from now, in the middle of December, USI-TECH will have 1% of the global Bitcoin hash rate. And that will be a USI-TECH branded Bitcoin pool. That means you'll be able to go out on the blockchain and check out the global Bitcoin mining on the blockchain, and you will see labeled there a USI-TECH name, and that will be at least 1% of the global Bitcoin hash rate. Now that's a very significant amount of Bitcoin already, 1% of the market for a brand new entrant, and they're entering strong and they're building hard and fast. So that's just on Bitcoin. Now with the technology that they have, they expect to become the single most profitable Bitcoin mining operation in the world. Why? Let's go back. Because of this generator, which is able to convert heat into energy. I'm going to elaborate on that in a second. But the second area that they bought mining equipment in is GPU mining. And they have bought proprietary hardware configuration that can handle 8 GPUs per rig. They've invested $70 million in US dollar mining rigs. And they've got $10 million of mining rigs per month going forward. So they are ready, they're already staking out 2.5% of the global Ethereum hash rate, which means production. Hash rate is just basically production. And that Ethereum branded pool is not going to be released in December, it is ready now. So you'll see that being released shortly. And so to recap, the company basically, as of 4 weeks from now, will have 2.5% of the global Ethereum mining hash rate production, basically, and 1% of the global Bitcoin. So that's a very, very substantial position, and it's just the beginning. So you can see just that part right there is a major asset, but the patented technology is behind the tech coin. And the ability to produce these kind of mining results is also behind the tech coin. So those are just two of the relevant developments that we learned about. Now, there's a further aspect of the technology. This gentleman has not only been in energy generation, but in heating. And so he's been having his scientists, physicists, and other scientists work on the problem of heat in Bitcoin mining and other cryptocurrency mining. There are two issues. One is the cost of electricity, and the other is the heat that's generated. So the electricity is expensive, and there's a lot of heat. This is why many of the mines are put in Iceland, and in fact, this is where USI-TECH's mines are. One of our founders, Ralph Gold, will be going there in the second week of November and doing some videos and showing us the mining operation in Iceland. So we'll be getting more details about that. But pay attention now. This is absolutely an amazing thing that he has created, Mr. Ahern. So he has thermal power. It's a recapture. High-density mining. So thermal power recapture, high-density mining. What does that mean? Here it is in layman's terms. The mining heat is converted back into power. So this is a little bit of the process, but here's the simple idea. Heat is converted to power. Heat is converted to power. Now this is a very, very hot operation. It's why they go to Iceland and they pump cold air into these mining operations, because that's the best way to do it. But now they have a solution. The heat of the mining, they have a closed loop technology that converts heat to power. Now, what I just said should cause you to sit up and plunk money down and buy USI-TECH tokens as soon as you hear those words. If you have not understood that, you're a little bit dense, frankly, because if someone can have technology that converts heat to power in a mining operation that is full of heat and needs to be cooled, and that's one of its highest costs, as well as electricity, and you can get free electricity, basically, by converting the heat into power. Those two concepts together, convert heat to power, and then have low-cost power. You've solved the two problems of mining. And no one has this in the mining world except for USI-TECH. No coin has that technology behind it except the tech coin. Am I making myself clear? I hope so. And you ought to have your Bitcoin transferring into your wallet already to get these tokens. There is this enormous value, but that's not all. We also are bringing in the artificial intelligence powered trading. So we've got arbitrage. It's risk-free trading on pricing inefficiencies. So the company does crypto trading and forex trading. Artificial intelligence is now being employed to do that. The artificial intelligence is also being employed in the mining operation. So there are 1,209 coins approximately. It's probably more since this slide was prepared, but at the time it was 1,209. The market is 171 billion US dollars. Between the various types of mining, the company with its various operations and the equipment it now has also is able to employ artificial intelligence to determine which of all these 1,209 coins will be the most profitable, and then shift its mining from what it was doing that might be less profitable to the single most profitable mining that is out there. And then it can employ the state-of-the-art mining technology, the patented mining technology, with the electricity and the heat. So you got targeted mining with the highest technology. I hope I'm getting through to you that there is a revolution that's happening, and USI-TECH is that revolution. Another product that they're bringing to market is Bitcoin ATMs, and the distribution strategy for these Bitcoin ATMs is to bring approximately 3 million cash ATMs worldwide. You can see here on the chart the exponential growth of Bitcoin ATMs, and it's only the beginning. This will simplify the purchase and sale of cryptocurrencies and will contribute to the exponential growth of crypto ATMs. Now, the company is releasing a USI-TECH ATM that is a Bitcoin ATM. I tried it out in London. I actually converted $250 cash US. You can see the video on that. And I got Bitcoin from it, put it into a unique paper wallet, and I've converted that into my regular materials. This is also company branding. It's company advertising. And they're exploring the idea of making these available to the individual distributors of the company, so that we could have our referral codes on there and do promotions on them and share in the revenues with the company of the ATM machines. So the idea is to use these and allow, have them farmed out to what we expect is, in the early part of 2018, we should have 1 million affiliates within USI-TECH. And a million affiliates can handle 3 million ATMs, because some people will get more than one. It shouldn't be difficult to do. So that's another piece of technology that's behind the tech coin. Now, what we've just seen here is USI-TECH becoming a global mining leader, because the biggest cost of mining and altcoins is electricity. It's on average, not for every operation, but on average it's about 90%. Another issue is the heating and the cooling efficiency of the mining rigs. And USI-TECH's technology, which is behind the tech coin, I stress that again, this technology, groundbreaking, exclusive technology to USI-TECH, will create virtually free energy, which increases the mining profitability. It'll increase the efficiency by up to 95%, and it will convert heat into power. Again, giving that closed loop between the heat and the electricity, solving the biggest problem of mining, with exclusive technology that USI-TECH alone possesses. Now, the mining stats look like this, and this is the current position. 1% of global Bitcoin mining, 2.5% of global Ethereum mining, $70 million investment in mining hardware secures the cash flow for the future. That's for our products, but also it's behind the tech coin. There's more investment monthly in hardware being laid out, and USI-TECH becoming the global leader in mining. The global leader in mining. Then there's future products. We're going to have an exchange. Now, can you imagine an exchange where we have 1 million members buying and selling Bitcoin, tech coin, and other coins in there? Can you imagine how easy it will be go to other exchanges, Kraken, you name it, other exchanges, HitBTC, etc., and saying we've got 1 million members. We'd like to link them to your exchange if you would accept our coin. Do you think a lot of those exchanges will be interested in having a million new people looking around at their exchange? You bet they would. So with that kind of scale and that kind of cost effectiveness and that kind of large operation, the exchange will be an interesting aspect. There's going to be brokerages. There's going to be online banking, a debit card for the members, and so forth. So there's a lot of future things that are coming along. And this also solves one question that people have had about USI-TECH, and that's the question of transparency. But now our crypto and forex trading will be open. We will have a Bitcoin branded mining pool available for anyone to look at. Ethereum branded mining pool, also anyone can look at it. Open financial reserves, financial performance, digital security, and operations that are transparent. So these transparency questions that some people have been harping upon are solved in one fell swoop through the changes that USI-TECH has already made and put in place. So it's also going to affect the USI-TECH business, but I really want to close with the coin. I'm going to come on to the coin. And what the company has seen is that packages are the future product model. So the BTC pack model that the company uses has been a model that works. They've had 350 million in sales. They have 300,000 plus members in 70 countries. And since this slide was made, which was October the 28th, it's now November the 7th, 10 days later, we now have almost 400,000 members. So the rate of growth is off the charts. But moving forward, new products will be designed around this same Bitcoin 50 euro pack model. For example, and this is the point of the video, the new product, this tech coin, which is being released. It will be released after the sale of the tokens. So there are 1 billion tokens. Those can be exchanged for the tech coin when that coin is available on the exchanges. And the core value is underpinned by the new technologies offered by USI-TECH in terms of power generation, heating and cooling efficiency, and much more. Now, this is Horst Gieke presenting the new tech coin in the London conference, and he was very, very proud to do so, obviously. Now, how can you get those? These are now available, excuse me, and they're being sold at the basic level, the silver pack level, in the same increments that the BTC packages are being sold at. 50 euro packages. That will get you 100 tokens. There are 1 billion tokens in total that will be sold. 1 billion with a B. You get 100 tokens for 50 euros, but there are higher level packages that are more expensive that also include bonuses. And these are incentives for people to commit to purchasing these tokens and eventually convert them into coins. And the reward is very rich. It rewards you in two ways. It gives you a cheaper price per token, and it also rewards you if you happen to be a business builder. So I'll explain what that means also in just a minute. The silver pack, as I said, is 50 euros. The next pack is gold. It's 2,500 euros. And that will give you 5,000. So notice that the price per pack is reduced quite considerably once you get into the gold pack level, because 2,500 euros, if you end up, because of the bonus, you end up with 10,000 packs for 2,500 euros. So instead of this is 50 euros buys 100, so that's 50 euro cents per pack. This is 2,500 euros, gets you 10,000. That's 25 euro cents per pack. So that's half the price already, and because of the first bonus. The first bonus is released in one of 4 tranches. So there'll be, the sales of tokens will have benchmarks for when these bonuses are given. I'll come back to that in just a second. The Ruby package is 10,000 euros, and in the initial purchase you'll get 20,000. At the first benchmark you'll get another 20,000, so it'll double to 40, and then it will double again in the second benchmark achievement to 80,000. Emerald is the same thing. You can see it costs 25,000. It'll buy you the same number, but again, the cost per pack is not 50 cents. It's not 25 cents. It's not 12.5 cents, which is what this one works out to be in euro cents. It's not 6.25 cents. That's the emerald, and it's about 3 cents for the diamond package. The diamond package is what my wife Grace and I have purchased, by the way. For 50,000 euros, you get 100,000 tokens right away, but you participate in all 4 of the bonuses. And so for 50,000 euros, you get 1.6 million tokens after the 4th bonus. And the bonuses run like this. I mentioned I would talk about it later. Let me do that now. There's 4 benchmarks. The first benchmark, when a bonus is released, and it's that first bonus applies to all 4 of the higher level ones, not the silver, but gold, ruby, emerald, and diamond. It applies at 125 million sold. Now, as of November the 7th, when I'm doing this video, already 32 million have been sold. So we're 25% of the way through this sale, and that happened in 9 days. So a quarter of the way done in 9 days would tell you the projection is probably in around 30 to 36 days. We're going to hit this benchmark, and it might happen more quickly. So people have been saying, well, that's a lot of tokens. No one will ever sell that many. Sorry, we're already 1/4 of the way through the first benchmark, and if we just repeat that for 16 weeks at this pace, we will have sold 500 million in 4 months. So don't let people tell you that these numbers are not achievable. These things are flying out the back of the system, because people have realized this is the single best, most valuable ICO token release process out there. And these things are flying like hotcakes. And people have seen these bonus and the pricing here, and a lot of people are putting down serious money. But even all of the average people are also saying, oh, I need to get some tokens. So they're buying, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 of these packages that each have 100 tokens in them. So there's a groundswell. People with money are jumping in. People with limited money are still jumping in because they can see that the upside here is pretty incredible. That's a site where you can buy it, but you need to be a member of USI-TECH in order to do that. So you then put in your username and your password, and you enter, and you can go in and buy tokens out of the back office. Now, the other product that they are introducing is a new Forex pack. It's like the BTC packages. Again, it's 50 euros, but it's based on Forex, which has been the lifeblood and mainstream business of the company for quite some time. So they're introducing that. It gets you the same 140%. Now remember, I told you about artificial intelligence that will allow trading to be done predictively using artificial intelligence and Forex. So this is a high power, far more profitable than typical and far more profitable than the existing Forex license that people have been using. And this will be available in early December is the best guess right now. All right, so we've got superior technology and transparency. This also is behind the tech coin. So the USI-TECH geniuses have also developed a unique blockchain format that is open to members, is open to the business, it's open to market makers, and it's open to regulators. It's more scalable and it's faster than the industry. It can produce thousands more transactions per second than Bitcoin, and it's 24 times faster than Ethereum. It makes USI-TECH a world-class financial trading platform. It's called the blockchain itself is called the UTC. It's open and transparent, as you can see in that framework. And what makes it different from others, it allows a lot of scalability because it performs more than 10,000 transactions per second, which is 1,000 times more transactions than the Bitcoin, and higher than both Bitcoin, obviously, and Ethereum. So that's quite amazing. And then speed. The speed of the digital asset is 24 times higher than Bitcoin, which allows some extensive use. So that too is amazing. It also is advanced so that it allows some very high technology trading and use of the exchange. So this also brings a lot of improvements and enhancements to the system, and allows the company to operate supported by more than 100 liquidity providers, has transparent reporting, great technical support, and the most advanced scalable trading solution in the market. So there's a lot going on here. This is a little clip of the back office of USI-TECH. So guys, I think what we can see here to sum up is that we have a revenue system that is transparent. The product revenue generation is transparent. You'll be able to view which blocks are being mined by USI-TECH, both on the Bitcoin side and on the GPU side. The transparency will give proof that USI-TECH and the tech coin is the real deal, backed by real technology. Also be able to view the Bitcoin mining results, the altcoin mining, and the Forex trading results. So to sum up this, guys, if you have been wondering, if you've been listening to the naysayers who are still trying to say USI-TECH is not the real deal and there's no value behind the coin, you can't listen to this presentation and believe that garbage anymore. This company has the solid resources, the technology, the scientists, the money, and it's going full bore to become the leader. This tech coin launch is one you cannot miss. And so I encourage you to do whatever due diligence you feel that you need to do, but do not wait long. As I mentioned before, this first tranche, the first bonus tranche, is going to fill up pretty quickly. And so I would encourage you to take a look at the packages. Become a USI-TECH member. It is available only to USI-TECH members at this time. And you can take advantage of that by going into the USI-TECH back office and getting a tech coin token. So again, they're available in tranches of 50, 200, 2,500, 10,000, 2,500, and 50,000. Obviously, the higher packages are higher value, but not everybody has this kind of money, but some people do. And if you introduce them, you can make commissions from them well. So I'm not going to get into the commission side of it, but there's also incentives. These higher packages also allow you to earn higher commissions. You can earn, if you purchase this diamond package, you can earn as much as 18% commissions from people that you directly refer into USI-TECH. I know that because my wife and I have done that, and that's what we're enjoying now as well. So if you'd like to join with us, we'd be glad to. I have a link below on YouTube, and you can take advantage of that. Trust that this has been useful. Thank you as always for listening. Like, comment, share, and please subscribe to this channel so we can keep you informed of all the latest developments. So on behalf of Grace, this is James, as always, saying thank you, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.